Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. Man, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do right down snare and slam that bell out of the park, man. Get you a grand slam. We got a lot of great things going on, man. And I just wanted to talk about a few cool things tonight, man. I had someone write in and they were asking me this: Audio Master, are old microphones better than new microphones? And what's that big mic hanging in the back? Thanks, Mark Taylor. I love that, man. I don't see how you can see it in this one. You must be watching one of my older videos. But that's a great question. Are older microphones better than new microphones? So, to answer your question, one of them, this is the microphone that's hanging in the back. I have one up there, but this is another one. It's the same mic. It's made by Electro Voice. It's an Electro Voice 642 microphone. It's a shotgun microphone used back in the day. I want to say in the 60s when they came out with this bad boy, and they used them on all those sitcoms, Hee Haw Show, I Dream of Jeannie Show, and many, many, many more. This one's in excellent condition, and it still has that great smell to it, man. Old school. And you know what? This mic was made in the 60s, and it still sounds great today. And I am going to be doing a video real soon of me using this old microphone, actually capturing the sound here in this room, and just to let you hear for yourself, man. It's just a beautiful microphone. It really, really is. I love this mic. I want to say I don't know how long I've had it now. How long I've had this mic? Let's see. Let me think about it. I want to say at least I don't know, 8 years now, maybe even a little longer. I've had this mic, but it just works great, great, great. I love it. I love this mic, Mark. It just really, really sounds good. And that was a great question. Are older microphones made better than new microphones, and are they better? Being that this mic is so old, it just really kind of raises the question, doesn't it? And I gotta say this: those older microphones that were made, like especially like the AKG C-12 microphone, the original one, the capsules and everything. This might be argumentable, but I really think those older microphones were built better than the new ones. Like the old U-47 and the tubes that they just have that sound to them. Just makes them people from all over the world just want an old U-47, man, that's in great condition. But I wanted to show you. You see those two little holes right there? Well, one is for impedance. Okay, that's the top one. You've got 50, 150, and 250. So you've got that dial up there. You can actually change the impedance of the microphone. Okay, and then this one down here, this little hole down here, you can change that too. And that right there is actually the bass roll off on it. So you can do it right on the microphone. So isn't that a beautiful thing? You can actually change that frequency on the mic itself, man. Talk about ahead of their game. Electro Voice was the ching, man. I mean, back in the day, they were so far ahead of their game. Look how sci-fi that looks, man. I mean, look at that microphone, man. Wow. And I'm lucky I have two of them, so I can actually do a stereo thing going on and have one like this, do an XY thing going over a kit. That's what I'm talking about. Or just people in the room and actually, recording them in the room. But it sounds great on guitar, anything, man. I was just blown away whenever I got this microphone, how wonderful it sounded on acoustic guitar and my vocals just sitting in a room playing live. Just sounds great, man. And I'm going to use this baby. I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like. I don't know really how I'm going to set it up or where I'm going to set it up so that it'll be in the picture and yet you guys can see it in operation. I don't know. I've got two of them, so I've just got to figure out how I can get it in the picture to where you guys can see the mic and me actually talking through it. Because these things you can set them back a good ways from the subject and just point it at them, and it'll pick you up just fine. So I don't know where I can get it in the frame for you guys to see, but I wanted to show you the case here too, man. Since you asked, let me set this down nice. I don't want it to fall, okay? I gotta set it down. But I wanted to show you the case that it comes in. Okay, so it comes in this case. It's got a little handle here, a steel case. All right. It's got Electro Voice on the box itself. Now this is like a metal. This is like a metal box, and you know what? You open this thing up, and it's got that old smell in it too. Actually, I can find that piece of paper I set up there. Oh well, I guess I set it down somewhere. Oh, it's over there. But I wanted to show you this right here. If you can see on the inside, right? Let me see if I can get it in the picture for y'all, man. Let me turn my mic this way so I can still talk and tell you what I'm show you what I want to tell you here, man. You see, okay, that's the shock mount that you can get for it, okay? And then if you look over here, you can actually see the frequency response. And then by adjusting that bass roll off, you can see the curves on it, man. And I want you to look from 20 to 20. I want you to look at the right hand side on the higher frequencies there, man. How there's really no hype or anything in that area. Like a lot of your microphones nowadays, there's a nice bump in there on those higher frequencies. And man, you know, some of your good microphones like this one right here, it doesn't have any of that hype stuff going on, man. It's just the real deal, and I think that's why this microphone sounds so good. But I love the fact that you've got those three positions as far as your bass roll off. Just a be I hope you guys can see that. No, you can't. Let me get it like this. Okay, right there. You guys ought to be able to see it right in there somewhere. The three positions for setting that roll off. Just a beautiful thing, man. This is I don't know. It doesn't say on the microphone actually the day it rode off the assembly line, but it'd be neat to find out or to know what day it rode off the assembly line. But again, to answer your question on the what mics are better, old microphones or new microphones, you know, I got to lean toward the old ones. I really do. Let me sit this down over here. I got to lean toward the old ones just simply because they were built so well. And like I say, I mean, if this thing came out in the 60s, it still works and works great, man. And all those old Neumann U47s are sought after, the 67, the U67s, even the U87s I hear sound the older ones sound better than the new ones. Now, I haven't had a new U87, but I did own an old U87 from it rode off the shelf in either 78 or 79. I can't really remember, but it was an older U47 that I got, and I actually purchased it relatively cheap, secondhand. And that thing just sounded like it was just lush, it just sounded beautiful. I love that old U87 that I had. It was just such a beautiful microphone. I never compared it up against a new one, so I can't tell you between the two which I like better, the old U87 or the new 87. But from what I hear from other artists and other engineers, they preferred the old 87 over the new 87 just simply because of the capsule and the way they made the capsules back then and the manufacturers where they came out off the production line, you know. And so that takes me back to the AKG C-12, you know, the old AKG C-12 microphone. I want to say that mic take you back about 3,500 or 4,500. I'll have to look it up. But to find an old vintage AKG C-12, man, that would be like the ching to have one of those. You know what I mean? Those old microphones. Now I did have a Shure 55 microphone that's original, the Shure 55 original microphone that I played with and sang on for many, many, many years. And it was just a beautiful microphone, that 55. And I had an artist come over, and he was a real talented man. And he was actually doing a lot of the parts himself. He had a, he brought over his drum kit, and he laid down. We had a click track going. I want to say he put down guitar to the click, and then he put down a bass line to that, or maybe he put the drums. I can't remember what order we did that in, but he played all the parts on his tunes, and so anyway, we were doing some test runs on different microphones. I had the Flea U47 that we put him on. I had the Neumann U87, the older one that we put him on. I had what other mic? I want to say the TLM 103 that we put him on. So we were trying different microphones out. I was. Now keep in mind it was the same preamp. I want to say it was a 610 pre going through 1176. And so we were using the same chain, and he fell in love with that older Shure 55. And I was really digging the U87 a lot on the tracks that we were using. I was really digging that older U87 microphone. And he was like, "No, man, no, no, no. I gotta do these tracks on that old 55. I just love it. It just sounds great." And you know what? It was poking its head through the mix so clearly. It was like there was no EQing that we had to do on that vocal track. It just sounded so good, man. And it had such a realism to it, and it just really stuck out in the mix. That it wasn't a dense mix. Like I say, I want to say there was keyboards, drums, bass guitar, and rhythm guitar, and vocals, and that was it. And harmonies, backup harmonies. He loved that daggum 55. He wanted to take that 55 home with him so bad. He wanted that mic so bad. But it was an older 55. I don't know what the new 55 sound like, the Shure 55. So I can't compare that mic either. I had a lot of old vintage microphones, and I love those old microphones way more than some of the newer ones today. And I have some nice mics, man. I have the Telefunken AK-47 right here, and it just sounds outstanding. I love this microphone right here. It actually sounds great for like, well, just about anything I put it on. It sounds great. But it has I want to say it's kind of like a U87, maybe. Maybe on steroids or something. Just not that it's hyped up or anything. It just sounds like it's just got a lot of clarity to it. It doesn't really sound like it's has anything around the capsule or something constricting any kind of high frequencies or whatever is brought to the mic. And so this mic, man, is just super, super crystal clear. But here's the kicker on this mic that I like a lot. It doesn't have a lot of sibilance, and my voice has a lot of sibilance in the voice. And so whenever I'm singing through this microphone, this AK-47 here, uh, it just seems to shave off that sibilance a lot, and that's why I really like this mic. I didn't think I wasn't for sure what it was going to sound like, but I really really dig this mic. Now I like this mic right here, the Shure SM7B. I'm gonna do some tracks with it too, as far as some more of my heavier songs and whatnot. I really want to try. I really want to lay down some tracks with this, and this is a mic that's been out a while as well. They might have changed some things up. I'm not sure. These mic companies, they go to different get people to build their capsules, and get other companies will buy them out, and so that's all questionable to some people, whether it's old mics better than new microphones. But here's what I wanted to let sit with you guys for a little while, and you think about it. They were building mics back in the day. Like this one was built in the '60s. I want to say, if I had to guess, this probably came out in '67 or '68, sometime around there. And these microphones were used pretty much in video and movies and things like that, sitcoms and things like that. So it leads me to think that this was probably on a set somewhere at one time. Um, and actors walking underneath it and whatnot, and this was on a film. So, here it is, and we're 2021, and this baby still works like if it was brand new. And so that kind of makes you wonder, are old microphones better than new microphones? And how well did they keep up with this microphone? Was it stored in a mic locker? I know it has a case right there, but was it stored in a mic locker to where, it was just, taken really, really good care of? Because I'm telling you, man, everything, all the adjustments sound perfect on this mic. Nothing, I mean, it just sounds like it's just in mint condition. It sounds perfect, man. All these years and it still sounds great. So even some of those old U-47s, they're still sound great today. And they came out in the '40s, man. Early '50s, '40s. And so I mean, wow. Imagine that. Here we are, 2021, and those old U-47s still working. Now keep in mind, a lot of those capacitors, can leak and whatnot. And things have to be kept up in that kind of way, and some of those old U-47s, and possibly even new tubes put in and changed out or whatever. But and to find one in mint condition or one that still works, I know that you're going to spend about 20,000, between 18 and $20,000 for those beautiful U-47s that still work and are still in recording studios today. So, to answer your question, what's better, the old microphones or new microphones? I don't know, man. I have to lean toward the old ones just because they're still out today. They're still on records today. And they're still the go to microphone today that a lot of people are using. And so, if you can get you an old vintage microphone, reach out there and try to get it, man. Don't let it pass you by. If it works and it sounds good, it's a great microphone. If it's an older microphone and it sounds good, it's a good microphone. It can be used on any of your tracks. If anything, man, it could be as far as, micing a snare drum, or micing a tom, or an overhead mic, or a room mic. You never know what that microphone's going to be good for, because they all have their distinct sound, and they all have their frequency curve, man. And that's why I wanted to share that with you, man, because there's so many cool old microphones out there that isn't hyped up, and it has those cool old capsules in it, man. And as long as they were taken care of, and there was a windscreen or whatnot, and they were put back in their case, and the capsule wasn't subject to a smoky environment, or a lot of spit on the capsule or anything like that, you're still going to get the best out of that microphone, and it's going to sound good, man. Oh gosh, will it sound good? And that's why I'm going to do a little video on this one right here, the 642 Electro Voice, the shotgun microphone of all time, man. It is a beauty. Look at there. It is such a beauty. I just want to show you this thing up close, man. Let's see if you could read that. Can you read that? Let's see. Can you read that right there? Or maybe I need to turn it like this. Did I have it upside down, y'all? Let's try it like that. I might have had it upside down. Try to get it in there where y'all can see. Oh, you know what, man? Look, it's got a serial code right there. Look, I guarantee you, man. I can probably find out the date this thing rode off the shelf. I didn't even see that, or at least I overlooked it. Look right there. Beautiful, man. Beautiful microphone. And it's a heavy little thing too, man. It's a heavy mic, but to think that this still works, man, and after all these years, and who knows what TV sitcoms that this microphone was on. What a neat thing. Kind of a nostalgic, cool little thing to think that, it could have been all these famous actors and whatever walking underneath it, and talking and speaking. And I don't know. It's just a cool thing to know that this was the puppy that was used in the 60s, man, early 70s. They used this all on all those sitcoms and whatnot. And so, me personally, I really like the old microphones. I had all the old Turner microphones. I still have one or two old Turner microphones, but I had all the old Turner microphones, electric voice microphones, and most of your Shure microphones that are vintage. And I had them dating way back, even some of them from the 30s. And they were all in mint condition, man. It sounded absolutely stunning on just about everything I put it on. I never had an RCA 44 ribbon microphone. I did go to a studio where a guy had one, but he wasn't using it at the time and never got around to using that one. So I never had a chance to compare the old RCA 44 compared to my AEA R44 back here. But I got to tell you that R44 ribbon mic, I don't see how it could sound any better, honestly, because that R44 just sounds really, really, really good. I love it, man. Sounds great. Now I haven't put it on drums yet or anything, but I am going to put it on some drums and actually trumpet too. I have a trumpet player that's going to come over, and we're going to do some recording. Aaron, I'm going to put him in front of RE20 and also the R44 ribbon mic. So I'm going to have two microphones on Aaron. We're going to do some recording with him. I can't wait till he's ready to come over because I'm fired up and having him. I did want to say that I am going to be interviewing a few people coming up. Rick Dana, I've got him that's going to attend the show here. He is a local legend on the guitar. We're going to have him. I'm going to do an interview on Rick. Can't wait to have you on here, Rick. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do this thing. Also, Steven, he's in Florida right now. He is a really great engineer who has some really great things to talk about. So I'm going to be interviewing Steven as well. And also, Tyler Cesaris, we're going to be doing an interview on him whenever he's ready. And so we've got some great interviews on some great talent. And I can't wait to share this talent with you guys, man, and bring these people in. And we're gonna be doing some cool stuff, man. So you don't want to miss out on that. And also, I want to reiterate, man, if you haven't joined the Audio Master Facebook page, you need to do so now, man, and get in there. And I'll tell you why, because we got a lot of great engineers and musicians who are sharing all their material on this page, and it's growing fast, man. And it's a really cool thing because we got a lot of great people watching in and checking out the page, man, and seeing what's going on. So you don't want to miss out, man. You want to hang out with us. And I'm sure you got some great material that you can share with us as well. And it's a place where we can all come and share our ideas and learn from one another, man. You see this right here, Audio Master with these 5 stars right here. You guys are the stars, man. And that's the whole thing about all this. That's why it's working so good, is because it's all about you guys, man. And so that's what the Facebook page is about. And that's why we're creating this beautiful hub for us all to join and hang out and be a part of this, man. Whew. Golly, man, I'm so pumped up about it. I had such a great day today. I had a really good day today, and I got that little type in today, man, and I appreciate you typing that in. Asking, it's hard to see that mic back there, so I know it wasn't on a recent video that you've seen that. You had to find one of my older videos, man. I actually had a spotlight on that 642 behind me, and so you could see it really, really good on some of my older videos, man. But we do got a lot of great things going on, and you don't want to miss out, man. And we have May coming up, and a lot of great things are going to be happening in May. And so we're going to be sharing different ideas and more mixing tricks and tips and whatnot. And actually, I'll be interviewing probably more and more, not just musicians, great musicians, but engineers and other top engineers. Let's see what they're doing in their studio and how they go about laying their bed tracks down and then approach the mixing console. And it's just a beautiful thing. It's a place where we can all continue to learn and hang out together and learn things from one another. Ah, man, I'm so pumped up. I'm excited about May. I'm excited about the interviews that I have coming up, man, with Rick Dana. Rick, if you're out there and you're watching this video tonight, man, I'm ready when you're ready. All you got to do is give me a shout out, man. You can private message me or whatnot, and we will get you in and do this interview. I know I have a lot of people that's been asking me, and I've told a few people about you coming on and me doing the interview, and so the word's kind of spreading here in town, and have a lot of people asking when you're going to come on and do the show. So all I can tell them is I don't know. Whenever Rick's ready, man, I'm ready, and we're going to do this, and we're going to share some really cool stuff and hang out together. And you guys be patient. And then Rick's also going to be posting on his Facebook to all of his friends the night that he is actually going to be coming on the channel. And so we're going to have people joining the group from the Facebook side, as well as joining the YouTube channel Audio Master and joining in. I do want to say if you join in from the Facebook side whenever I'm streaming, because I'm going to stream to the Facebook group and the Audio Master channel, YouTube channel. And when I do that, if you hop in from the Facebook group side, there's a little link up there that you have to click on. If you don't click on that link, you won't be able to participate in any questions or anything like that. Or if if Rick, I think Rick might be playing a few tunes, so you won't be able to request any tunes that he might that you might want him to play or whatever. So you got to click that little link above in that group section wherever whenever I host him in. So we're going to have a host chat. We'll have it on the Facebook side and we'll have it on the YouTube channel side. So I'll be able to see everyone's comments coming up, and Rick will too. So it'll be a great thing. So remember to click that link in there. You don't want to miss out, man. It's going to be a really, really cool show. I've been dying to interview Rick for some time, and it's just a really neat thing to have different people in that want to, tell about their story. And that's a cool thing when we have an open ear to listen to someone's story because there's so much we can learn from it, right? So many cool things that we can learn from people's stories, man. And sometimes they're closer to home than you think. You know what I mean? And so that's what makes it such a neat thing is when you run across somebody in life that perhaps their experiences with things kind of rings a bell, and it sets you're real fond of that and you can certainly relate to that. So that's a beautiful thing, man. And so thank you guys for joining in tonight. As always at the Audio Master Show, man. We appreciate each and every one of you. We do. And we love your comments. Keep your comments coming in as well. Even your private comments in my messenger is fine. I dig that a lot. Oh, I did want to mention just about given out all the Audio Master t-shirts. Okay. And I was gonna to do a little sale of these rounds right here, but I ended up giving them away anyway instead of doing anything like that on this time around. But I am gonna do another run of these. I don't know if I'm gonna do the white ones this next run, or if I'm gonna do Audio Master with a little twist, but they're gonna be neon yellow on black. So I'm gonna do a run of the neon yellow on the black. So if you want one or whatever, just smash that bell, man, and subscribe to the channel. and I'll probably do a limited order on the yellow ones. So I'll probably be doing a drawing on them. I can't give out, thousands of these shirts. They're real expensive, man. I have to tell you that. Just because it's the tri blend and so many places that I'm getting things, put on the shirt, they charge you every time, every spot that you put something different, they charge you. So, you know, but I will put you in a drawing. So, that'll be a great chance for you to win a cool t-shirt for the summer and hanging out or whatever in the evening. And so they're real comfortable and they're nice to wear. And but yeah, I'm gonna do another run on them. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. Smash that bell right down there. And that's just when you hit the bell, when you smash the bell, if you guys don't know, that just notifies you whenever I'm doing a show. Okay, so but if you subscribe to the channel and type down there that you'd like to have an Audio Master shirt, I will put you in the drawing for one. Okay, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you again. And as always, thanks for joining in, and we will see you tomorrow.